So, welcome back to the playthrough. For anyone new, I play games for the immersion, which generally means taking my time and trying to stay thematic. If you prefer min-maxing or speeding through content, then my stuff may not be for you, although you're welcome to join us for a while to find out. For this playthrough, we're playing as Sequoia Squall, a kind-hearted druidess who is fighting to save humanity from the Grim Dawn. Whatever that means, I'm not exactly sure yet, because this is a blind playthrough for me. I've never played through this game before, and I haven't watched any guides, and I'm basically learning through a combination of trial and error and the many helpful comments from all of you. Okay, so I just wanted to take a minute to look back over my gear here, refresh my memory about what we were about to do, and one thing that I could not help but notice is I am over-capped here on my elemental resistances, and ironically enough, the one resistance that I was told was most important for Act 2 is the piercing resistance, and wouldn't you know it, it's the lowest of any of my resistances. So what that tells me is I probably need to make a concerted effort to start replacing some of the gear that is giving us elemental resistance in favor of some of these other types of resistance. I have no idea if I'm just about done Act 2 now that I've killed Cronley, or if there's still more to go, but obviously that's something I want to focus more on, but probably these others are going to be a big deal as well. So, that's all well and good. It's just something we'll keep in the back of our minds moving forward. We do have a couple of pieces of gear here that are waiting for us for level 30. Now, one other thing that I've started to pay more attention to is the fact that some of these items give bonuses to our skill levels in either Shaman or Arcanist. And in particular, obviously, we're way more reliant on the Shaman abilities. Our Axe is giving us this bonus to Primal Strike, which is Wunderbar. That's really, really useful. But we need to keep an eye on maybe the possibility that there will be some gear that gives us some bonus levels to some Arcanist skills that it might behoove us to just, put a single point into that skill in order to take advantage of things like that. However, they have to be actually useful skills for our build, and we don't want to start spreading our skill points around to skills that really aren't complementary to what we're doing here. So what that really means is primarily a melee lightning damage build, but we got room for some buffs and obviously some healing, so that's all well and good. I think the first thing that I want to do in this episode is go back and clean up some of these quests that we have sitting here that are mostly done, but we have to turn them in. So I think that's a good place to get started on. There are, as someone pointed out, and again, thank you all very much for the tons of useful comments that you have provided. There are different rover camps, as someone pointed out, spread out across the area. So I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go ahead and go here, but I think we've already checked out this rover camp and cleared out any quests that we would cash in here. If I can see it on the map. Okay, yeah, so we would have a star over here, I believe, if there was anything to actually turn in. Clearly, I don't really know my way around this maze of trees very well. Okay, so nothing there for us, which is fine. Oh, we do have a spirit totem up there. Not really super convenient to us. Let's go ahead and check out the next area. I guess that would be Old Arkovia here. In fact, one of the quests over there even says Old Arkovia, so we can see the star on our map. Another one up there, so that's good. And we got multiple. Wow, we got all kinds of stars down here. Okay, so this is clearly where I needed to be. So let's go and talk to you. I have destroyed the forges. Yes, I have. Could hear the commotion from here. Well done, your payment. Okay, so we're getting iron and reputation. That's good. And of course I'm up for a little bit more work. Somewhere inside the hideout, so I should have cashed this in before going into the hideout, lives a bastard by the name Moneybags Martin. He earned his moniker exploiting poor travelers, such as my old group a few months ago. Called us out on the road, demanding all our valuables. I refused, and for that he took my eye. Okay, alright. Yep. Okay, so we're fighting instead of hiding and praying. That's all well and good. That makes sense. I can't leave them to pursue my revenge. That's why I'd like you to be the deliverer of my vengeance. Okay. I've already slain them. Very good. So this is an example of how you can complete a quest before actually picking it up. So that's great. Ruthlessly effective. I hope he screamed for help. Yeah, that's a bit much for me, but you're welcome. Okay. Very good. And now you go in peace, but beware the spirits of this land. They are treacherous. I've found some texts you may find interesting. That is an astonishing discovery. I thank you. In the name of all Rowari for bringing these texts to us, I will make certain that all rovers who visit here learn of their contents. Farewell. Okay, that was easy enough. And then this one, is this going to be the royal jelly one? Yes, here it is. Okay, what is this? Royal jelly balm. Why is it red? Huh. Increases health regeneration. So this is a temporary buff that lasts for 450 seconds. Okay. Oh, and a recipe for it. That's good. Royal jelly and corpse dust. Okay. Corpse dust. That's perfect. You have no idea how helpful this will be. Please take some for the road ahead. You never know when you'll need it. And please let me show you how to make some yourself. It's the least we could do. Thank you. Alright, so just like that, we're getting closer and closer to level 30. We'll go ahead and learn that. I guess I could just put it on my hotbar. I guess that's how you would do that. Let's go ahead and move some of these things up like that. Okay. Let's just go ahead and get everything on these first two columns here. Okay. Alright, and we do have a star up here. We need food, cross the bridge, or traveler through Smuggler's Pass. Near Twin Falls to enter Homestead. So the whole Elsa thing, well, first thing I want to do is I want to explore any nooks and crannies that I may have missed. And it looks like there's possibly something here. Looks like there's something possibly here, although this is a detonation site. If this is only a single piece of dynamite, maybe we'll go ahead and do that. I do believe there's also a dynamite site back in Act 1, another one that we haven't done yet. So now that I understand that doing that is probably going to open up a very treacherous area, which I'm probably not ready for yet. It's a little bit less of a priority. Hello. Okay. Shoulder plates of protection. Oh, we got more over here. Shoulder plates of protection. Okay, so we have Inferno. Is that one of... Well, here, let me just check and see. Is it one that I already have points assigned to? It does not look like it. I do kind of wish... I mean, I get how it's unnecessary for players who are a little bit more experienced than I at this game, but it would be nice if it told me here on the tooltip which class these different skills are applicable for. But anyway, so that's fire and burn damage. That's not better than what we've already got. Okay. Hard for me to believe that I left all of this, which was so close to a rover camp, unexplored. Okay, nothing else there to click on, it looks like. Can we go... Oh, no, okay, we can't get there from here. We have to go around the long way, it looks like. That's rather unfortunate. Let's go ahead and see about this. Alright, no more trouble down there. Okay. This is one... What were they trying to keep out? Okay, well, we're going to find out. Are we going to enter a treacherous area? I kind of hope not. I'm not really up for that right now. Doesn't seem too bad. I probably should not have been standing in that circle. Hello. Okay, we'll look at that later. So this is nice. This is just sort of a little treasure area. We'll look at that later as well. And that. Ooh, hello. Oh. Okay. I've already been here. And I can't go back out this way. Well, that was a mistake, wasn't it? Let me go back to where I was. Because I'm sure there's more to this area too. In fact, I know there is. There's a shrine up here. Is this a shrine or... No, just a totem. Okay. Don't want to miss anything. Since we spent the dynamite to unlock this, we definitely want to get all we can out of it. I see. So it's basically jumping down that hole. Okay, well, we made pretty short work of a lot of level 30s there, so I feel pretty good about that. However, I don't want to get too cocky, that's for sure. Let's clear everything else out first before we do the totem. Summon our Wind Devil. Drop our... Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Wow. Alright.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, they kind of surrounded me a little bit there, and I think they stunned me or froze me in place or something. There we go. Not too bad. A bit scuffy, but I'll take it. Okay. Very good. So we got a lot of gear here to take a look at. And that's it for this area. Let's go ahead and take a look at this stuff real quick. Is any of this... No, okay. Alright, so we have brute force. Quite a bit more armor than what we already have. We'd be losing some lightning damage, but it might be worth it if we gain... We're gaining physical and bleeding resistance, so that might be worth it. giving up some elemental resistance, which we want to do anyway. So let me just see brute force. Is brute force something? There it is. Perfect. Yeah, okay. So we definitely want to use this. And what was I using here? A bristly fur? Do I have any bristly fur on me? I do not. Okay. I'll worry about that later. Epic two-handed ranged. This is something that we will... That's kind of a cool looking gun there. Have to make another character just to use that and see what it looks like. Okay, and then we have some quick draw gloves. Again, not really for us. And this halberd, not really for us as well. Okay, so we've cashed in our quests. We have cleared, we've used our dynamite to clear this area out. I'm going to see where the third rift gale, that takes us actually inside the cave, so that's no good. Although we do have more to explore over here. And then this is the hideout exit. Now, but before I come back down here, and I will, but before I do, I want to explore up here, right here. Gosh, I wish I knew if it was worth it. I'm never mind, I'm assuming this is not worth it, just for this little tiny bit that I didn't fill in. And I don't know how to get over here. Is this where I came out of the hideout, maybe? Probably so. Maybe that's this. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and jump back into the hideout. We'll have to fight our way through a lot of this again, but that's okay. Can use the practice for sure. And we want to explore this area over here. Actually, just realized, why don't I do this? Why don't I jump to here and see if there's a way back into the hideout from here? Oh, that's right. This is... Okay. How do I... Where did I come out? Right down here. Okay, no way back in. Let me just double check. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and find out if this is a waste of time. I'm going back into the hideout. I will fight my way through it and try to explore this part here. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes. Okay, actually, before I go any further, let's go ahead and do this. I want to see what this does now to my primal strength. 6945. A little bit less. So now then it comes down to the other things. I gave up Raging Tempest. I gave up Chaos Resistance and Energy Regeneration. I gained Elemental Resistance. This is probably not a good trade-off. All right, we're switching back. We'll give this to somebody else. Okay, and then this is a bonus to Trozen's Sky Shard. Wait a minute. That sounds familiar to me. It sounds like... There it is. Okay, so that's an Arcanist ability that we don't currently have. So this is not of that much benefit to us, but let's just go ahead and see what it does to our damage. And also to our resistances. This is a bonus to Elemental Resistance and Vitality Resistance. So the Vitality Resistance is good. The damage... considerably less. Interesting. Interesting. Is it enough to matter? Well, since all I'm gaining is vitality resistance, which is at 65%. A little, tiny little bit of physical armor value. It probably is not worth it. I probably don't want to give up several hundred points of DPS for this. Okay, it's alright. And then let's go ahead and take physique, and let's go ahead and apply some more skills. I don't know really whether I should be putting more points into Arcanist right now. This is going to give us, it requires 10 more skill levels just to be able to take it. And what it gives us is not super... Well, the electrocute damage, I guess. Are we doing any electrocute damage? Or just lightning? No, no electrocute. So that's dubious. And so is that. Are there any other easily reached buff skills? Because we don't want to change our... We don't want to change our main attack for sure. So I'm not going to worry about the Arcanist tree right now. I'm going to keep going in Shaman. And I think I want to keep boosting our healing if possible. This actually increases our damage. It doesn't help with the healing, it increases our damage. A second point in the Wendigo Totem would increase the amount of healing a little bit. Well, I don't want to neglect it, so I'll put a point into it. I may want to go ahead and just max this out. It's a little bit more damage. Yeah, let's max it out and let's just call it, you know, get that out of the way. Now we no longer have to worry about that one. Oh my goodness, that did a ton of damage to me. Oh, no wonder this is the Squall. I remember this guy. Yeah, I need to clear out these ads first. And then focus on him by himself. Yeah, I can actually tank him for the most part when he's by himself. Ooh, and we got some more dynamite. Very nice. We got a new... Yeah, that's actually a pretty nice little medal. We'll use that when we hit level 32. Okay, so now I know this is a good way to get more dynamite, is to just come in and kill these skulls. Okay. Frontier Mask of Incantation, not going to be better than what we've already got. Nothing up there. Okay. Are we going the right way? Yes, we are. Okay. Yeah, let's clear some of these guys out as quickly as possible. Yeah, running right into a massive horde of them like that is asking for a lot of damage. Smaller hordes we can handle. Alright, okay. Sweating a little bit. Need to try to remember to stay within the circle of the Wendigo totem. I'm actually going to back up just a little bit because I want to read the tooltip here. Does this ever increase from a 5-meter radius? Because 5 meters does not seem to be very much. It's not a very big radius. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Wow. Okay. All right, how are we doing? Okay, some shoulder plates here. Aether damage, again, not super useful for us. Alright, which way now? Let's go ahead and explore up this way, I suppose.
Do that yet.
Looks like this might be a place to get some more royal jelly. Well, and some other components, not just royal jelly. Anything else up here? Does not appear so. Okay, so this was not worthless, but it looks like it was an unnecessary side trip to explore this area. But now we know, although I got some more dynamite out of it, and I feel like that alone is worthwhile. Okay. Okay, yowza. Alright, so we have cleared everything that I was particularly interested in. This is just the exit. I don't really want to fight Cronley again, I don't think. So we can now go ahead and go back out to here. Baldur, we need food cross the bridge to enter Homestead or travel through Smuggler's Pass. Is this Smuggler's Pass this way? Let me think about this for a second. We have plenty of room in our inventory here for more things, so let's go ahead and explore a little bit. Oh, hello. Might behoove me to pay a little bit more attention. Wow, lots. Holy cow, that's a lot of them. Alright, that was a little unexpected. Not too much of a problem, but caught me by surprise. I didn't even really... Okay, so what level are these things? They're level appropriate for us. Okay, as long as we do this intelligently and a little bit cautiously, we can handle these guys. What do we have up here?
I can't do that yet.
Thank goodness for that AoE damage that we do. That just wipes out tons of them at a time. Alright, I'm going a little slower and more cautiously now because these things keep appearing out of nowhere. It's a cool little area though, I do like it. Okay, alright, get out of there.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, these things are level 30, or at least that one was level 32, no wonder. Alright, so am I asking for trouble now if I were to do this Forsaken Spirit Totem? Well, we're going to find out. We are going to find out. Let's just clear the flanks first. Make sure there's not going to be any adds that jump into the middle of our fight. Hello? There we go. Took me like 5 times clicking on that. Alright, so let's go ahead and summon a Wind Devil. Let's go ahead and drop a totem. Drop another totem. If we can kill one, uh-oh, got frozen in place there for a second. If we can kill one of the heroes, there we go. That should help. That should definitely help. What doesn't help is all of the getting frozen in place. However, that's pretty scary. Oh yeah, okay, wow. Alright. Yeah, I definitely am not overpowered, am I? Okay, so we got some Greaves here, which might be good. They do some lightning damage. They're less armor. They give some vitality resistance, which might be good. But really, they boost a lot of damage. Other damage types other than lightning. That's less good for us. And we would lose brute force. Okay, vigorous restored leg guards of Squalls. These might be really good. We lose Maven's Sphere of Protection. Is that something we are using? Does not look like it. Is it an Arcanist ability? Well, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Let's go ahead and see what it does, what impact it has on our DPS here. 70-34. Ouch. Okay, so oh, that's why. Our physique We lost the ability to actually use it by unequipping that. It requires 329. We're at 350, but that's including the bonus that we're getting from these pants. So what we will do is we will wear those starting next level, maybe. Our inventory now is starting to get filled up. Okay. We have a band of scorched runes. This definitely looks like it might be worth replacing our obsidian seal, or very possibly our consecrated gold band. That's giving us plus 30 health per second, which I kind of hate to give up that. I'm gonna replace the obsidian seal, I think. Again, we'll see what it does. 70-34. Oh yeah, okay, that's definitely worth it. This is an epic metal, but it's not really meant for a shaman. It is raise skeletons and summon hellhound. I'm just going to assume that that's good for a necromancer. Stormcaller's gem, another epic amulet. Oh, bonus to lightning damage, but oh, +2 to wind devil. Okay. We'd be losing a little bit of elemental resistance, which we are looking to do anyway, so let's do this. And we have a corpse dust in that. Okay, so 7231. Wait, really? It went down. Is it because we lost some offensive ability? What's the +2 to wind devil? What do we gain with each level of this? We gain a little bit of physical damage. And electrocute damage and chance of impaired aim. I'm going to go ahead and take this. We lost a little bit of DPS. We gained a little bit of bonus to our wind devil. Let's see if it makes a difference. One nice thing is I don't seem to be having too many issues with energy.
That skill's not ready.
I keep dropping the Wendigo totem and then running forward to engage in melee combat, and obviously I need to be smarter about this. Okay, I know I'm standing in an AoE, but it appears as though, probably because of my fire resistance, it wasn't really doing that much to me. Probably the kind of habit that will get me into trouble down the road, though. We got a waist guard of something or another, Gildum Arcanum. Just smash that guy first, okay. Bonus to energy, not really all that useful for us. You know, somebody pointed out in the comments that I had a fundamental misunderstanding of how the tonics of mending work in conjunction with Constitution. Way back when I was fighting Krieg, that first time, when I I killed him in his first phase and then died to him in his second phase. It's largely because I thought that when I ran out of Constitution, I was out of healing completely. But in reality, you don't run out of tonics of mending. You can keep using those even when you're out of Constitution. So I really crippled myself in that fight by just not, you know, abusing the use of the tonics of mending. So I feel kind of dumb about that, but you know what? It was a very important lesson to learn, and it's a lesson I will not forget. Greetings, you do not know me, but I have heard of you. I am Baldur of the Order of Death's Vigil. Your exploits lead me to believe you may be just who I need for my assignment. Assignment? Purge the land of malevolent spirits? Okay, well, Sequoia Squall can get behind that. Okay. Wow, a force to reckon with beyond what the world has ever seen before. That's good to know. Travel down into the Undercity and banish the spirits of Nemos Dread, Laudos, Vagra, and Ravenna Kur. When you are finished, seek out my companion, Calderos, at the entrance to the Steps of Torment. He'll guide you to your final target. I will do this task. Very good, very good. Mask of Thorns. Okay. It's a little bit more armor, but I'm going to assume that this is going to be less DPS. Yes. Okay. I do like this little area. This has been a fun little area. I'm glad I decided to come this way. I wonder how big it is. Okay, we've already been that way, but we haven't been up here. Yeah, I figured some things were going to spawn in here. Alrighty. Now I feel like our inventory is just about... No, we still got some room. Okay. Alright. Keep heading over this way.
Can't do that.
I really feel like the healing that the Wendigo Totem is providing is... I don't want to say it's negligible, but I wish it were more. So I am going to start trying to beef that up some more and see if that helps. Okay. Still, we're doing okay. I feel like for a blind playthrough on Veteran, I know it's not the same as Ultimate, but a blind playthrough on Veteran, only having 2 deaths up to this point, is pretty decent. Now, I don't want to curse myself by feeling like we're not going to have a whole bunch more, but so far so good anyway. I'll just put it like that. Okay. Are we... Never mind. I was going to say, are we almost done? Let's come back here and check this out. He'll work his way over here to us eventually.
do that.
Okay, this guy looks like he had a shield over his head. I wonder exactly what that means. Something related to his defenses, maybe? Okay, let's go ahead and read this if we can. Forgotten passage. Oh. Interesting. Oh, collect 3 of them and turn them in. Okay, alright. Fair enough. Oh, somehow I went right by a desecrated shrine. I swear, sometimes I'm not very good at noticing these things. Alright. Oh, we got this. Yeah, we got this. Nice. Okay, been a little while since we had a devotion point. It's our first one this episode. Alright, not good for us, but probably going to be good for someone else. And the devotion point, what was I working toward? I've already finished Crane. Thank you to those of you who have pointed out how I can respec my devotions. I could go ahead and do Turtle. In fact, I think I will. Before I spend a whole lot of time looking all this over, I'm going to go ahead and do Turtle. It won't hurt. And at some point I will start to plan out my devotions a little bit better. But I'm definitely at this point more concerned with defense than I am with offense. How do I get over there? I don't see anything that I can break down. Gotta pause for a second here to rearrange the headphones on my head. Digging into my ears. Alright. Oh, okay, we have... We have a hole to drop down, it looks like. Have we... No, there's still a little bit more here to explore. Let's just finish the exploration first, and then we'll go back to where that was. Okay, alright, taking a lot of damage there. Okay, that's probably largely just because there's so many of them. And also maybe because the piercing damage is what they're doing. Is that what those crossbows do, is piercing damage? Okay, there's a lot more here than I was expecting. It keeps going. Alright, well, before I go too much further, I want to go down and check this out. Oh, okay. I see. Stairs down. So this is good. We can come back up if we need to. I hope there's a rift gate soon because we're coming closer to the end of the episode. Okay, these things are higher level than I am. Which is a little bit of a concern, although... Oh, he's getting healed. Okay. Oh, we're in a secret area over here. Nice. It's just a different way out of the secret area. Okay. Level 31. Well, that's good. And I can't get through there. Okay, these, oh, you know what, duh. I, once again, need to stop doing this. Let's go ahead and give ourselves some physique. Can we now wear these? And if so, what does it do for us? Yes, it is an improvement. Okay, that's nice. And let's go ahead and take a look at this. Wendigo Totem. Each point is increasing by about 40 the amount of health that this is healing. Per tick, I presume. We'll go ahead and do one, and we definitely want to put another point there. And what's that life tap? So it not only heals us, but it also does vitality damage to our enemies. It looks like, okay. All right. I'm not overwhelmed by the additional 40 points of healing each tick, to be honest. So maybe we need other forms of healing. Let's go ahead and do that. Not even sure. Is this where... Is this little dungeon area where this guy wanted us to come down and slay these old scars? Maybe? And I wonder what the difference is between a yellow quest and a sort of an orangish brown quest. Alright, well this is a gigantic dungeon, isn't it? I obviously don't have time to do this whole dungeon in this episode. So I'm going to actually go ahead and call it an episode here. Take a very, although I can now see a star, ancient lectern. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to have to just take a break here for a few minutes, and then I will go ahead and probably just continue on into the next episode. So for those of you who are still watching the series, I very much appreciate it. As always, your comments are very useful, and I guess I will see you all in the next episode. Okay, so we are sort of continuing the, let's call it the to be continued from the last episode. We're exploring the Arkovian Undercity here, and we are completely lost. No idea how big this place is. It feels fairly dangerous, but so far we're kind of struggling our way through it, and we'll just have to continue to see how this goes. It's been a little stressful, but also pretty exciting. And one thing I have decided to do, I was just thinking about the title of this series. It no longer really feels appropriate to me to be calling this a PoE player discovers Grim Dawn, because at the time it was sort of a distraction while I was waiting for the new season of PoE to come out, and because I'm now playing this game instead of PoE, I mean, I am still a player who's more familiar with PoE than I am with this game, but it just kind of feels a little strange for me now to be saying PoE player discovers Grim Dawn. So I think I may, wow, I took a lot of damage there. I think I may just rename the series to Discovering Grim Dawn, because it does still feel like a discovery, but the PoE part of it just doesn't feel relevant anymore. At the time, I was thinking of making this sort of a comparison between, you know, how this game stacks up to PoE. And it stacks up quite well. I mean, they're obviously similar in some ways and very different in other ways. But I don't really want to get a whole lot into the comparisons between the two of them, because they're both quite enjoyable in different ways. Okay, so we have... This is really... yeah, I don't want to give up that much damage. Alright, never mind. And anyway, I presume at this point, people who are watching, what are we now, 12 or 13 episodes into the series, at this point, I don't imagine people really care what I call it. Alright, let's see here. Just keeps going on and on, doesn't it? I like usually working my way around the perimeters. Oh my goodness, I took a lot of damage there. Around the perimeter of places before the middle. That's just kind of a quirk of mine. Okay, alright. Oh. Wow. Alright. That was a very close call. It's got to be the piercing damage. It's got to be what it is. I've got to take down. The missing is not great. I've got to start taking down the enemies here one at a time, whittling down their numbers. Whew, okay, well that was exciting. So, very important lesson learned here. Oh, hello. skeletal monstrosity. And he actually went down easier than those skeletons did. Oh, there's a lot of them. Let's hope not too many of them have crossbows. Alright, this looks like a very important place. But before we go up there, just want to clear the rest of the room out. Make sure that I didn't miss any little goodies. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit. Is this a... Is that going to take... Ruin entrance? Well, what... Okay, I don't know. I'll come back here in a second, but I see an area over here that Oh, no, I can't explore it because I can't reach it from here. Alright, well then, maybe we'll come back here a bit later. Are we back out? Hello. Interesting. So this is where we went in. Well, we'll talk to you. What is it you need? Many ages ago, my people made a grave mistake, and now we pay for our hubris, eternally bound to this land, but our children do not deserve the fate placed upon them by our curse. My daughter Lutra stalks the broken hills as a hideous harpy. She suffers from my sins in the body of a monster, bitter, twisted, and having never known a mother's love. Please, mortal, find my daughter. Deliver a swift and merciful end to her eternal torment. That sounds like the kind of thing Sequoia can get behind. I will do as you ask. Okay. Alright, so we're still nowhere near a... Let me just make sure there's not a rift gate close by. Looks like there is. Okay. Alright, tell you what I'm going to do. My inventory's getting full. I'm going to go ahead and jump back to Devil's Crossing, but actually, boy, if I take a break here, I was going to say I could just append this to the previous episode. I still think I will. Wow, it just got dark. Yeah, I'm going to append this to the previous episode. But what that, I'm afraid, is going to mean that everything inside that, those ruins are going to respawn, but that's okay. I still need the practice. Alright, well anyway, everything I said a few minutes ago, you can just assume I'm saying it all again, and I will see you all in the next episode.